Hi, ladies. Welcome to week 9. Hope you all have had a great weekend last weekend, a great start to this week, and that you're looking forward to another beautiful weekend this coming weekend. Let's jump right into week 9 and see what's going on. Notice here we have a folder of important information to read about graduation and about the praxis. This is built into this course quite often, just to remind you that you're going to be applying for graduation soon. And you'll be graduating soon. So you want to make sure to go ahead and meet that deadline so that you don't have to pay the $125 late fee. And of course, if you're going to earn this degree, you're going to want it on your teaching certificate. So you must take and pass the praxis 5411 before you can have it added to your teaching certificate. So just information here for you to remind you once again. Also, continue working on your lit review and creating your TED Ed project. Most of you from your post on week 8 with your progress, you're doing well. I made a suggestion to several of you with your lit review to go ahead and make an outline on your paper, like with headings. And then within those headings, go ahead and put your themes. And then as you read and research and you find things, just plug it in. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter how it sounds. Just plug it in. And then once you get to where you're really ready to write, you can go back and make your transitions and connections and paragraphs and sentences, and it'll just help you make sure you have all of your thoughts down on paper and that you don't lose anything. TED Ed, I think most of you are really excited about that. That is definitely the less stressful of the two evidences this semester. Just don't let time sneak up on you because it is week 9 of week 15. So please make sure you're working on both of those evidences. This week's readings, you have chapters 7 and 8 from Teacherpreneurs, The Power of Teacher Leaders, chapter 13, the National Board documents, and continue to read over your resume, which you'll submit in week 14. Here we have a folder on National Board certification. If you are not nationally board certified, it's a great thing. Not just the pay raise, but it's a very reflective process. Helps you really look at where you're weak, where you're strong, ways that you can improve, things that you're doing well. So that's something you might really want to think about. Now, tried to be very thoughtful this week and exempt a couple of things. Not that they're not important, but I'm feeling the stress, and I know several of you are as well. So while I exempt the assignment, that doesn't mean that I don't want you to look over the information. So look over National Board information. Read chapter 13 in The Power of Teacher Leaders. Read over the National Board standards. Think about these questions. You don't have to respond. You don't have to do a post, but think about them. And if you haven't considered pursuing, think about pursuing national boards. If you have considered pursuing, when you finish with this program, that would be a great thing for you to do while you're fresh with writing and research and the processes. Also, Teacherpreneurs chapters 7 and 8. I also exempted this post for you. I do want you to read these chapters. Think about how you connect what's in these chapters to our standards for both teacher leadership and graduate teacher candidates. Again, you do not have to post anything, but please make sure that you do look over that information. You are going to submit 4 sources for your lit review, just like you did, I believe it was last week. Submit the first page or the link to at least 4 more sources you're going to be using for your lit review. By now, you have submitted 8 sources, and then next week you'll be asked to submit 4 more. And then you have your clinical experience log entry number 3. Please make sure that you submit something here. I know some of you were front heavy with getting hours and some of you are end heavy with getting hours. But if you don't post anything, even if you don't post, even if you don't get any hours, I need you to post, I didn't get any hours this time so that I can exempt it. Otherwise, it ends up as a 0 in the grade book. I don't think about going in and fixing those. So really, really light week this week. Shh, don't tell anybody. I'm just trying to give you a little bit of time to get caught up, to take a breath, to work on your lit review really, really heavy, to work on your TED Ed really, really heavy. So take advantage of this light week. And I know you're going to get some time over Thanksgiving too, but I don't want to just leave that for holidays when you need to be spending time with your family. So please make sure that you read the material, make sure that you look at the assignment, But the only two things you're going to have to turn into me this week are 4 more sources for your lit review and then your log entry number 3. So that will be for week 9. I hope that helps some. I hope that helps you realize that your social emotional health is very, very important to me. I have talked to several of you. I appreciate you sharing your stories with me. And just know that I am here if you have questions or concerns or need any help with anything. So please let me know. Have a great week. Have a beautiful weekend, and I will talk to you soon.